Okay, I did a reading for myself. Spirit's telling me to share it. If it's meant for you, it'll reach you. I don't listen to Katy Perry because she's kind of became I don't listen to Katy Perry anymore because she's very clearly out of touch with reality. But I was sitting down to do a reading for myself because I had a dream when I woke up. And this dream kind of pissed me off. It was about, like, having a soulmate tie on a higher plane that, as it manifested in this reality, the way the dream went, it was like it didn't go according to plan. It went bad. And it featured an ex of mine that I still harbor some negative feelings towards that I'm working through. So I sat down to do a reading for myself, not just about this dream, but another dream I had, um, which is just about, like, connection between higher dimensions and lower dimensions of reality. But the second I got my tarot cards out, the Katy Perry song Thinking of You popped into my head, and I could not remember the lyrics, so I had to look up the song and re-listen to it for the first time in, like, 15 years. um Anyways, I've already drawn the cards. If you're the type of person who needs them drawn in front of you, you can scroll. I don't care. This is for the people, again, who are meant to hear this message. You don't see this coming because you are focused on not just getting your bag. Sorry, I realized I should pause my TV. You are focused not only on getting this bag, but securing your livelihood and building. You see how they're dancing here? Like, you're focused on building stable, loving, harmonious, equitable connections. For confirmation. You're really focused in on this. You're bringing this into your life. 3, 2, 1 as I record. You're bringing this into your life very swiftly, very stably. So you don't see this person. There might be quite a bit of distance between you two, I'm getting. Like, you do not see this coming. The other party has been really reflecting hardcore on the heartbreak of losing you. The Rider-Waite tarot I'm seeing in my mind's eye, like all of the swords that are in the back. These birds here, like and the Page of Pentacles here, they're trying really hard to move on, right? They want to move forward. But for some reason, they cannot get you, the Empress, no matter what your gender is. You are royalty. And they specifically feel like there's some sort of balance that they cannot get in their life without you in particular. I asked Spirit after this, are they going to come forward? And the Queen and King of Cups came out together. So that's a big, big yes, because there's this couple here. I asked Spirit more details about it. As I was doing this, I was listening to that Katy Perry song. And the first line, comparisons are easy when you've already had perfect. There's another line in there, like, how do I get better when I've already had the best? Like, the Page of Wands is now here, and the Three of Cups. So quite literally, Three of Cups in love readings are third-party energies. And in this case, I think it was not third parties. In my scenario, me and this ex of mine are not connected in any sort of way. But third parties in this reading, in the sense that they tried other people. They have tried to get you off their mind. And nobody compares to you. Nobody compares to you, boo-boo. You're literally, again, you are literally royalty. Nobody compares to you. There is I asked Spirit why they feel like they can only get this balance with you. These two cards came out, the Hanged Man and the Knight of Wands. You have such a beautiful light, such an authentic light. I'm hearing that light shines brighter than most people's. It's very, very unique to you, as we all have our own uniqueness, and you have such a unique, I'm hearing blinding light. You see how she's here beating her own drum? This horse is free here. There's such a free energy here. You have such an unabashed authenticity to yourself. And the more they have tried to get you off their mind with other people, the more they have realized that they are not going to find this light that is so unique, your unique, beautiful, blinding light. They're not going to find this anywhere else. They're not going to find this with other people. Again, you are a queen, you are a king, you are royalty, baby. You're not going to find this beautiful, shining, authentic light anywhere else. And then, I'm going to keep trying to hold all these in my hand. Then the Seven of Cups in reverse came out with Justice. So we quite literally have clarity, and this Justice here. Like, there's a certain sense of justice, karmic justice, that they've had to experience with the realization. There's also this clarity from Judgment, by the way, and it came out with the Lovers. Like, there's this sense of karmic justice, karmic repercussions that they've had to face, realizing how beautiful you are inside and out. So then I asked Spirit more about the whole coming forward thing. The Chariot came out immediately, and then I asked, okay, well, can we get some more details, please? The Knight of Swords came out, and the Ten of Wands came out. And you see all this baggage here? Like, the balance that they seek from your light, the baggage that they have felt, the weight that they have felt of not having you in their life is becoming too much for them to bear. You are the prize. You are the treasure. And they have had a hard face of reality facing that. Let me get some cards for advice. Spirit, what is the advice for this collective? Spirit is not telling you to decide one way or another, but to reflect on how you have grown from this, from the time that of this separation. Reflect on where you are now. Understand that the trauma wounds which you were acting from in that relationship, you have faced those. And thus, do what is best for that growth. Honor that growth, right? And that honoring of that growth is honoring, authentically understanding that you're not going to fall in the same situation that you were in. You're not going to let shit by like you did. You're not going to ignore red flags like you did. So whatever that means for you, whether that be holding steadfast in what you deserve, and either accepting however they come forward and keeping them like on a leash, but attempting to try things again, or just outright saying no. Do whatever you feel called to do, but know that you're not going to repeat the same patterns that you did. I'm hearing that you're not going to repeat those patterns ever again. You're this royalty this time around, which is why you're in this mode of securing your bag, securing your livelihood, building stable connections. Like, because you're 1223, I'm going to try to finish this up. Like, because you're in that mode of rebuilding stable connections, more equitable connections in your life, not giving so much of your heart, without knowing that it's going to be reciprocated with equally as much energy. you could try this again, knowing that you're not going to give so much of yourself away so quickly and that they're going to have to prove themselves. And if that's what you want to do, again, there's two options here. Balance is found through whatever's best for you. Like if that option of trying things knowing they have a lot to prove feels right for you, then do that. This doesn't apply to abusers, narcissists, horrible people, you know? If they come forward and you feel like they might be able to prove it and you want to see if they can prove it, you're free to do so. But if you don't feel like that is good for your growth, if you feel like that's going to keep you in this mindset here, rather than here, the reflection, the introspection that you have dived into for your growth ever since this happened, that you are that introspection which you're stable in, you do regularly, you're in a very stable place in life. If you feel like you're going to not be able to hold on to that stability, if you feel like it's going to bring you back into those patterns, then say no, don't do it. But God is saying that is up to you. And no matter what, even if you don't, even if you say no to this person when they come forward, you know that whoever you do date has a lot to prove because you have a lot of energy. Trying to find it. You have a lot of energy to give. You have a lot of energy to give. You know that whoever enters your life romantically, sexually, intimately, whatever, they have a lot to prove because you are not just a snack. You are a full meal. You are a full 5-course meal. They got to prove that they can sit at that table, period. Be confident in the fact that you know that and make the decision from that knowledge, not from your trauma. Make the decision of how you respond with the understanding that no matter who you date, you know they have a lot to prove because you know you're a full meal. Okay? I'll try to speed up this video so it's not so long. I'm not one of those 2-minute readers. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm sending you so much love. As always, the only way out is through. Love you.